And tonight, Cronus, you step into my courtroom to face charges brought against you. Last week in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, you took me and laid me flat in the center of the ring and hit me with your 450 splash.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Well, Cronus, I am the judge and I am the jury. And for that crime of assault, Cronus, I find you guilty as charged. So tonight, Cronus, now that I've sentenced you, you will face my executioner. And you could say he's a little bit psycho, and he's gonna deal out my brand of justice in a vicious manner, Cronus.
Nobody's crazy enough to come out here and play with Cronus. Who?
He is the man!
He's a former WWF champion. He's a monster that ripped through WCW. The psycho. Sid is trying to destroy John Cronus. Jeff Jones can call himself anything he wants. The fans want to see a powerbomb. I've got a sickly feeling that Jeff Jones, judge or not, can't control Sid. The monster, the maniac, Sid, is in ECW.
Skull on front, a hate-filled young man, an impressive amateur and professional wrestling background. Very well traveled. He's competed in Japan and Europe. Has held championships in almost every promotion he has ever competed in professionally. He's been on a tear in recent weeks here in ECW. And title in the Big Apple, New York City. Skullbone Crush arrived in ECW with lofty goals and is looking to work himself into title contention. Judge Jeff Jones. Oh my God, the rumors are true. It wasn't just a one-night shot at guilty as charged. You mean he's here on a regular basis? It's only bad news when you see Judge Jeff Jones. He's looking to sentence somebody.
Just in case you people didn't see the pay-per-view last Sunday, I am Judge Jeff Jones! And tonight's Skullbone Crush, you're in my courtroom. In fact, you're trespassing in my courtroom. Okay, ass. You're also guilty of spitting on me. So for that, I find you guilty as charged, and you're gonna be executed by the man!
He's here! He's here! It wasn't a one-night shot! Sid is here in ECW! Look into the eyes of that monster! History is being made! Sid is making his ECW Arena debut! There's a boot right to the chest! A Skullbone Crush, and down he goes! I mean, don't get me wrong, I have no love for Judge Jeff Jones. And Sid is just trying to kick the ribs in. My God, he's huge. He's about 6'8", 6'9", 300 plus pounds. Oh my God. And Sid is going out after Skullbone Crush. Ribs first across the steel guardrail. And Sid he's taking his time. He's taking pleasure in this. Sid just hammering away on Skullbone Crush. And only here in the ECW Arena could a sellout crowd appreciate a sadistic son of a like Sid. I fear the end is near for Skullbone Crush. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Sid!
Look at his eyes. As you can hear, this crowd not made up of the Skullbone Crush fan club. They want to see a second Powerbomb. I've got a feeling the second's gonna be worse than the first. God help us all, because Judge Jeff Jones has brought Sid to ECW. The Amish taker up top. Misses the Amish bomb
midsection. And a punch right to the heart. Sid pounding away on Chris Chetty, who to his credit could have run away, but didn't. Probably should have. What a clothesline. And there's one for roadkill. I thought Jeff Jones sentenced Chetty for mercy. What did roadkill do? Chetty fighting to get back to his feet.
Oh my God!
Roadkill back up as well. No, no! What has Jeff Jones released onto ECW?
Oh no!
Look at his eyes. I'll leave the kid alone. A sick bastard. Chetty is limp. He's invincible. He's invulnerable. He's impervious to pain. 6'9", 315-pound former WWF World Heavyweight Champion Sid has made an immediate impact here in Extreme Championship Wrestling. What is he doing? He's deranged. He's just a sick, violent, vicious man. Quite possibly, he may have absolutely no idea where he is. He's a psycho. Look at him.
Oh no!
Hold up just a second, Steve Corino. Do you understand the severity of the crime you just committed?
This is trouble!
See, Steve, you don't use that move around here. In fact, Steve, do you hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying? You do not use that move around here. That move belongs to the master.
It's Sid! Sid is back in New York City, here at the Madhouse of Extreme! Judge Jeff Jones is about to turn Sid loose on the Big Apple! He's got Corino!
Oh my God.
Oh, Sid's gonna destroy the Judd. Here go to Judd. No, he's going after John Cronus. What a powerbomb! And the fans want to see yet another powerbomb. The last time that Sid was here in New York City, he crushed the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels to win the WWF World Heavyweight Championship in Madison Square Garden. He's got an already limp Carino. Broke Carino in half. And I don't think this vicious psycho is done yet. Somebody call Carino's parents. Tell them he's not coming home. Ever. What are you gonna give him in return for his soul? What? A piece of chewing gum? He's deranged! .9, 300 plus pounds of the most frightening human being I have ever seen. He's got John Cronus again. Sid is unstoppable. And as we head into Sunday night, March 21st, Sid is living dangerously.
There's nobody left.
Well, I hate to admit it, but maybe the Dudley Boyz are right.
We have destroyed all of your heroes. Every single wrestler that you look up to has fallen victim to the neck breaker, the Dudley Death Drop. Look at you people. Nothing but white trash.
Look who's talking.
Nothing but people from New Jersey with no heart. So since there's nobody in the back, maybe
maybe there's some people in this arena who'd like a shot at the Dudley Boyz.
Okay, now. Let's try to just contain the situation. Let's not start something we can't finish.
Not a one of you. Is there no man with the guts? Is there no man tough enough? Is there no man enough to get in the ring with the Dudley Boyz?
All right, you made your point. You embarrassed yourselves by spiking Bob Ortiz with a Dudley Death Drop. Why don't you inbreds just quit while you're ahead? Get the hell out of here. Oh, no.
And here comes the judge, because I win to living dangerously. Sid!
Judge Jeff Jones!
Here he comes. And who? Tough enough. There's no man bad enough.
Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley, be careful what you wish for, because Sid is here, and the Dudley Boyz look ready.
Come on, Sid. What do you think, you big dumb blonde? We're afraid of you. Whoa. I wouldn't talk about Bubba that way. What do you think, Sid? You think you're the man? You think you're such a psycho and you're so vicious? No, Sid! No, man! No, man! Stop! Shut up!
And the Dudley Boyz going to work on Sid. Sid answered the open challenge of the Dudley Boyz. And now the former 5-time World Tag Team Champions are working over the 6'10", 300-plus-pound
You know
muscle.
something? For a big country boy, you sure got a pretty mouth. What do you think?
I didn't need to hear that. Sid set for the ride, ducks the clothesline. What a pair of choke slams! What a powerbomb on Devon Dudley! Devon Dudley is going to take a stretcher ride. This doesn't look good for Devon. Sid now trying to choke the life out of Devon Dudley on that gurney, that stretcher. And we've got little Spike Dudley, who has body surfed his way back into the ring
beat the crap out of his 355-pound half-brother. And there's a shot for Devon. Knocks him right off the stretcher. Guillotine leg drop by Little Spike Dudley. Sid drops the stretcher on Devon. Spike ducks the clothesline. Go behind. Low blow. Hooks Bubba Ray Dudley. Acid drop. Acid drop. It's over. Spike Dudley, Little Spike Dudley with the acid drop. Pin Bubba Ray Dudley.
Spike! Get him, Sid!
Spike.
Now you!
Spike. Spike. Spike, get out of there, Spike. This man is not your friend, Spike. Spike Dudley should have quit while he was ahead. What the hell is he doing? Now, honestly, what was the point of that? You know, Little Spike Dudley helped Sid beat the Dudley Boyz. And this psychopath drops Little Spike Dudley, 155 pounds of him through a table? Referee John Pee Wee Moore trying to back off Skullbone, Crush, and Rod Price to make that determination. But they are relentless. Nova, Chetty's tag team partner, trying to cover him up. Medics are at ringside trying to get a look at Chetty. Oh, no!
Because here comes the Master!
Judge Jeff Jones about to unleash his fury into ECW.
I'm gonna welcome these young men to the dance with the devil, my friend, the dance to death.
Sid is out of his mind. He's got Skullbone crushed by the throat. Choke slam. Oh my God! Rod Price goes through the table. Sid came to the aid of Nova and young Chris Chetty. Oh, to be young and stupid. Nova almost gets driven through the canvas. Chetty still unable to stand. Nova tried to roll out of the ring, tried to roll out of harm's way. He didn't roll fast enough.
God, Nova, get out of there! And I have a sickly feeling that Sid isn't done yet. Oh no, this doesn't look good. I don't like the looks of this. It's going through the warped, demented mind of that monster Sid. He's a one-man natural disaster. Everywhere he goes, he wreaks havoc. And you've got to feel for Chris Chetty. Still unable to stand. Sid's got that sick look in his eye. My God! Can anyone or anything stop Sid? If the answer to that question is yes, we may never get it. Sid says he rules the world. Hell, who's gonna argue with them?
And there ain't no jury, and there definitely is no justice system that's gonna sentence me to the electric chair. Just incredible! There may not be a jury system that can try you, but Judge Jeff Jones can try you! And for your crimes that you have committed tonight, just incredible! You are guilty! Guilty as charged! And you're not gonna be executed by the coolest! And you're not gonna be executed by the best! You're gonna be executed by the man!
It's Sid! Sid is back in ECW! I thought we had seen the last of him! Judge Jeff Jones has just brought Sid back into Extreme Championship Wrestling! And I think Justin Credible just crapped his pants! Justin charges! Justin goes for the run! I'm gonna enjoy this! Upside down goes Justin Credible! One-handed, Sid throws Justin Credible over the top rope to the outside. Jason has no idea what to do. Justin Credible tries to burst across that steel guardrail. Just incredible. Lance Storm are getting the better of the monster known as Sid. Low blown. I don't care how big you are. That'll stop you in your tracks. Lance Storm and Just Incredible are indeed unstoppable. Tommy Dreamer was played out tonight. The franchise no longer in ECW. And even the indestructible, unbeatable Sid is being picked apart by these two cohorts in crime. Just Incredible and Lance Storm are continuing their conquest to take over Extreme Championship Wrestling. Sid laid out on the table. Lance Storm and Just Incredible trying to take a page out of Sabu's book. There's Bill Alfonso. And Sabu! Sabu is here! Damn being man! Sabu with the chin on the head of Just Incredible. It was Just Incredible that stooped off Sabu to the Athletic Commission. And Sabu nails Sid. Sid and Just Incredible laid out together on that table. Sabu is going to finish that roll off. There's Sabu ready for takeoff. Lance Storm said Just Incredible, and Sid was driven through the table. Sid was driven through the table by Sabu. Sabu is not supposed to be here. He is banned by the Athletic Commission for appearing in any arena housing a professional wrestling event. And our own security force, ECW security, is trying to get Sabu out of the ring and out of the building, and he's not going quietly. And that sure as hell ain't gonna help his case with the State Athletic Commission. ECW's monstrous security force now dragging Sabu away from ringside, trying to drag him out of the building. Just Incredible, Lance Storm are running for their lives. All hell is broken loose. Sid is pissed. Sid is burning a hole through Jeff Jones with his eyes. That's his own manager. Sid doesn't have a good track record with his manager. And this is the end of the relationship between Judge Jeff Jones and Sid. I'm no fan of Judge Jeff Jones, but I'm not sure I can watch what's about to happen to him. What we should have done to Judge Ito during the OJ trial.
Detroit, Michigan. This is Judge Jeff Jones, just in case you people don't know. And what I would like to do right now is introduce a new member of the courtroom. He's one of the toughest killers I've ever had the pleasure to work with, I would like to introduce my new man,